bright guy here that's gonna, drop a few jewels on us, man. He's from the Moorish American community. What you know about my man King Aki? Peace, peace, God. Now, hold on. Let's get informed. Let's get informed. King Aki, please, for those that don't know what a Moor is exactly, can you please explain what a Moor is so we know what we're talking about?
A Moor is anyone that has claimed their nationality slash birthright back that was stolen from them at birth, meaning all of our people that look like me and you. So a Moor is one who has their indigenous rights back to the lands that's owned really by them, but they have no clue of it.
Right. So you mean to tell me there are people out there who are Moors that don't know they're Moors?
Yes, from the Almarakian tribe, the Cushmite tribes, and other indigenous tribes as well, Hebrew Israelites, and so on and so on.
Right. Well, let me ask you a question, King Aki, because you got people nowadays. They simply they want instant gratification. They don't want to take the time to learn anything about their history, where they come from, or anything like that. What do you got to say to people like that?
Well, I encourage all of my people to read as much as they can and study. And Ikra, it means to read and study as much as you can. Like when I had a bookstore, me and a friend of mine in Tower City, I always encourage our young readers and older readers to read and study because leaders are readers. And that's where a lot of our people fail at. They don't like to read.
Oh, that's so true.
And the history is hidden from our people, and they don't even know it because they don't even know that their birthright was stolen from them.
Right.
Birthright slash nationality was stolen from them along with their indigenous rights to this land.
Right. Right.
So if ones can just be more aware of that, they can be more conscious of that, and we could all rise up as a people and rebuild our nation back.
Let me ask you a question. Is it more pertinent to read and discuss a deity that's not in existence, or is it more value in discussing like things that's tangible, like law and health?
It's more relevant is to discuss things that's tangible like law and health because healthy is the new wealthy and law is prevalent. It's imperative that ones know these things because what they dealing with downtown at the Just Us Center, I like to call it, not the Justice Center. They dealing with statutes, codes, and ordinance.
Right.
That's not the law.
Color of law.
They dealing with the color of law.
What is that all about?
Color of law, it just trapped people into slavery. Even the Europeans,
Right.
along with the Asiatics. So they're, like my son and them like to call them white niggas as well.
Right. Right.
They don't even know it
Right.
because they birthrights was stolen from them just as well.
So are you alluding to the fact that if one go and research their birthright and claim their nationality, that they can fend off some of these, you know, actions by these so-called people that's committing these atrocities?
That's absolutely what I'm saying. But in order to enforce the law, you have to know the law. And I've been studying these things for a number of years now.
Does the law reside in you?
I am the law, and I rule autonomously, like you as well. And my brother, Dr. Kory, my sons and daughters are down south, doing numbers with raising our awareness to our people.
Right.
You know what I mean? They running deep in Kentucky, Tennessee, Texas, Atlanta, Florida.
Well, there's certain principles you live by. It's like 5 pillars to your faith, right?
5 pillars of Islam, and those are love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice. And that's what we stand by, we live by, and we abide by.
Well, let's take it to KoryKane because KoryKane was all about that. Love, peace, freedom, justice.
And truth.
And truth, to the point where we were having seminars, and we still are, up here at Hollywood in the Hood, teaching different aspects of the law, teaching about different natural herbs that can heal the body. But KoryKane, your colleague, KoryKane is a colleague of ours, and he's a doc. For anybody that didn't know, he's the doc in the community. He helps a lot of people. I bear witness to myself. He's
magnanimous. He's magnanimous.
He's helped me.
Yes.
He's helped me. straight up and down.
He's
And right now, he's trapped in the belly of the beast. He's going through some issues. The young man, there's word that he filed a lien against a judge that he was up against.
Yes, that is true. And ones think that don't know, ones think that that's illegal, but it's nothing illegal what he done by putting a lien on the judge. You know what I mean? Because again, he rules autonomously. You know what I mean? Because he is indigenous to this land.
Right.
It belongs to him.
You know, if you're not standing by the law, there's an oath, there's a bond, you know, that you have to abide by. You know, and so when you're not going accordingly, you got people like KoryKane who will put a lien on your finances.
I mean,
that's what they do us.
And the state will honor that, like my brother Hollywood said. The state will honor that, and it's been a apostille by the county. So ain't nothing fraudulent, ain't no shams about it. It's the law.
So what is exactly KoryKane doing by placing a lien on the judge? What is happening? What is that?
He placed the lien on the judge and his home just to let him know where his standing is with the law. And it's not a threat because it's been certified with the county and apostilled by the state. So there's no sham and there's nothing illegal about that.
So he's basically sending him a bill of charge.
Yes, because he called himself a judge. I call him an imposter because I know and he know who he is.
Right.
He's not a judge.
Because can another man judge another man? You know,
it's impossible.
You know, it's bigger than that. So
he took a sworn oath to uphold the Constitution,
right.
And he did not do that.
Okay.
So he's been penalized for that. And look up Title 18 USC codes and see for yourself.
A lot of people are ridiculing KoryKane on the social media because they don't understand the auspices of law and what he's carrying out. You know, you're right. You know, they don't know that it's your right to place a lien because if the guy's acting improper and acting in color of law and not inside of law and the Constitution, then he's a traitor. You know?
Exactly. Because the thing is, KoryKane is dealing with the law. He is the law on this land. They're dealing with statutes, codes, and ordinance. And they trying to trap his straw man, which is an old young man that he used to be, that he's currently not today.
Right.
And that's the whole that's what the argument is about there, because 3 or 4 judges has already quit the case.
Wow. 3 or 4 judges
have already quit the case. So that tells you something. If 3 or 4 judges then already quit the case.
Right.
And then this one Caucasian feels like he can pick it up and continue moving forward with it when all actuality he can't.
Well, let's talk about the foundation of the case. To make it real quick, to bring everybody up to speed, KoryKane, I think he had a mental lapse. He was cleaning out his family's home, and he found an old gun, and he put it up so nobody would get hold of this gun or what have you, but he forgot he had it with him when he went to handle some business at the Justice Center. He had it in his bag, along with his books in his study, and he forgot he had it in there, and he got pinched like that. So it was an honest mistake. It wasn't like he was going there to start anything. But you know, like you said, he forced the issue. He claimed his nationality. He started standing up to the people saying, you have no right to detain me, you know, and charge me. And so he's starting to play the game. You got a lot of people ridiculing him. If he's helped so many people in the community, which we know he have, why do you think he's getting a backlash right now?
Because he's who he is. He's the doc. He's Dr. Kory, and they know this, but they trying to paint him to be the bad guy. Right. So they gonna try to throw dirt on his name, and that's another one of the reasons why I'm here, to try to clear that up with all those false allegations that Cleveland.com had posted about him and those indictments. Right. Because he never threatened nobody, he never stole anything from nobody, and this community is crippled without him.
Matter of fact, there was no victim. There was no victim. That's the main thing that we tend to forget, that there was no victim.
Not only was it there wasn't a victim, there was never an injured party.
Right.
So they never had anything to go with.
Right.
From the jump. And me, my sister, and another brother of mine was in court to witness this. Dr. Kory talking to the judge.
So what would you like the people in the community to do to stand with you on this and resolve this?
I would just like for our people in our communities, all of our communities, not just here in Hollywood, but all over the world, to be more aware of what's going on, learn the law so you can enforce it, because that's what we do. And that's why I'm here, because I am a law enforcer. And I deal with the law. My brothers and sisters, we deal with the law on an international level. So inform your people.
Important to
The Constitution is very, very important. And that's why I got my sons and daughters, nieces and nephews running down south thick. They doing big things, and they run deep like the Taliban. And they enforcing love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice. Because we're all taking a stand because we're fed up with the nonsense that's going on with this crooked, unjust system that they call the police.
Right. Let's put it out there. We seen KoryKane help a lot of people with a lot of different things. I want to talk about, he helped people clear up their skin. You know, they had, you know, all kind of eczema and things of that nature. He cleared up their skin. Obesity, you know.
Diabetes.
He helped people clear up their life, man.
He helped people change their lives
Diet, do everything.
dramatically. He helped people change their lives.
Now, let me give you a little
He healed
background.
the sick.
Now, KoryKane, his mother passed away, and what really got him into the herbs was he was trying to help his mother out, but she didn't have any confidence in the science of herbs and natural healing. She didn't know. Like a lot of us. We can't blame her. She just didn't know. And she couldn't even trust her own son on that. So that kind of set him off where he really went hard in his study. He exiled himself from the city, went abroad, helped people abroad, came back to the state, and started helping people right back in his own community. How real is that?
Yeah.
You know, how real is that? You know, how real is that? You know?
It don't get no more realer than that. I mean, that's
I mean, you
the truth,
yourself,
man.
you stood up against the oppression,
Well, yeah, I was successful, and I had some victories with beating cases, and I've been showing brothers and sisters for the last 4 or 5 years how to beat cases.
Matter of fact,
And
I don't mean to cut you. I
successful.
remember you were pulled over one time, and they let you go, and you showed them a Moorish ID, and they couldn't do nothing with you because you're not in contract.
Well, yeah, right, because I'm foreign to them. We're all foreign to them. You know, I'm from Morocco, and they're from here. They're not policemen. There hasn't been a policeman on this land since 1929. So keep that in mind. They're policy officers or public servants. So to me, when I see them, they do not exist. Because
Corporation protectors.
one or the other.
Right.
And yes, because my ID is foreign to them. So that's why I was let go, because they had nothing on me because I'm outside their jurisdiction, and
But
you as well.
Speak to the science. That you can't play with it, because a lot of people seek more science just so they can skirt tail crimes they've committed, and then they run up against issues because they wasn't real with it from the beginning.
Well, I encourage brothers and sisters not to try to hide behind Islam or Moorish Americans, because this is entitled to you. They owe this to you. Don't behave niggardly. Study the law, learn the law, enforce it.
There you go.
Put your egos aside.
Put your ego
Each
aside.
one teach one. If your brother and sister's not on your level, bring them up to your level. That's what we do. And then we can all come together and help rebuild our nation along with fallen humanity.